Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over Eldrazhor teams. The faction is expanding. So there's a new troop, there's a deep delve. We'll go over high, mid, low, pure, deathless maybe, stuff like that. At least high, mid, low. Hopefully I have pure. I only have like 3 left. And there's just no time in the game anymore to be... Yeah, so I could have had them done probably like a year or two ago. But, yeah, excuses, right? So I don't know if I have Eldrazhor done or not. Supposedly, it's like it's in the middle of the pack, kind of on the harder side if you were going to try for it this weekend. It's not one of the easier ones to do. I think on the list... it was like 23 out of 38, so it's on the harder side. 19 would be midway through. It's 23. 38's the hardest. So it's more than halfway through. So it's a little bit on the harder side, I guess. So we'll take a look at it, see what we can do with it, and definitely at least get you them high, mid, and low teams so you can get this event done. Putting in a thumbnail, I do have a thumbnail here, so if anybody's sharing it out, which I think Sana's not here today, so if anybody else wants to do that, like Mark or Chad or somebody, I'll be putting up a thumbnail here in a second, and then, wait till it says like 10 minutes elapsed time or something like that, if you don't mind. And yeah, let me get this set up for you. And I'll put a chapter in so you can skip all this beginning nonsense of setting the stream up and saying hi to people if you're watching after the fact. And I do appreciate it. Hey, subscribe. Let's get to that freaking 8K. We can do it. I know you can. I know you can do it. We don't need that much more. Just got to make that final push for that 8K. It's not even that many. I think we need like 50 people or something. It's not even crazy. Something like that, I don't know. Somewhere around there. Nothing too crazy. We could do it. I know you can do it. You guys do crazy, amazing things all the time. You could definitely subscribe and get us to 8K. If you appreciate a guy streaming every day and, putting out content for 7, almost 8 years now, hit that subscribe. Because I appreciate you too for being here. Now my computer's acting up, so bear with me. Of course. They said on my EverQuest videos, supposedly there's a Reddit meme about my computer. I thought that was funny. Hey, I have a Reddit, you guys. I must be famous now. Just kidding. Famously inept, I guess, or whatever you want to say. My computer is famous on the EverQuest Reddit for being terrible. They say it's they think it's put together with cardboard and tape or something like that, they said. And it wasn't just one person, that's why I know it's a real thing. It was like several people on my newest video said that I'm famous on the Reddit, like for memes of my computer being horrible. So yeah, bear with me here. 'Cause it is pretty bad. It's like the cheapest laptop you could get probably 5 years ago. So, pretty bad. What up, Mark? How's it going, man? Good to see you here. We got Eldrazhor today. I'm setting up the stream at the moment. We're kind of starting at a weird time today. I'm a little bit late. So, bear with me. I was finishing up some chores, pretty much. A little bit of work, actually. I've been trying to, get up and do a little bit of work before the stream, so I don't have to do so much after the stream. And sometimes it takes longer than other times, So, let's see here. I think I'm almost ready. Got that. Ooh, yeah, let me turn down the ads. There's so many lately. I'm getting frustrated when I'm watching YouTube, so I know y'all are getting frustrated. I have it on the lowest setting, and I think that still is crazy. I think it's still, way too much. I can either, it's that or turn it all the way off. And I can't afford to turn it all the way off. I'm sorry. I wish I could. But I got it on the lowest setting. One tip I gave at a certain point is, you gotta, when you see the ads, if it says next, hit it. Because it'll shorten it. You know, you would think it doesn't. Like, you're just going to watch the next ad and you're going to have to watch for the same amount of time. It says like 30 seconds on the little countdown timer in the bottom right-hand corner. Well, if it says next, hit that bad boy and it'll knock it down to like 5 seconds. And then you'll just have to wait like 5 seconds. So, a little tip for you about YouTube business. Well, I got a lot of comments here. I wonder what people are saying. It's probably from EverQuest. Been making some crazy videos over there. Getting some decent views. Let's click on it. I'm curious. Hey, Professor! Nah, it's the Professor. All right. Sonic can't be at the stream. Professor. Okay. Shout out to the Professor for running those. He's trying to get us to 3 million views. We're so close on that, too. 3 million channel views. It literally says we're already there, but we need a few more 100 views or something, so to actually secure it for real. I don't like just getting credit for it. I want to have it for real, so let's get those views up too. That'd be great. Hit like. I know you're already watching. I feel the same way, dude. I was watching this dude the other day, and we'll get to the game soon. I'm just rambling and setting up the stream here, but I watched this guy. It's after prison show. It's He was like one of the first prison genre YouTubers that he came out of prison and he made videos about like his experiences in prison and then he's like his life after prison and stuff like that. And he's having trouble right now too, and I totally understand like your guys' position. You come to every stream, you hit like all the time, you're leaving comments, you're doing everything you can do. I feel like I'm doing the same thing for him and you just can't do anything. So I feel like the Marks and the Sanas and the Chads and the Professors and the Anitas and all the people that are here all the time and just, you guys can't do anything. You hear me complaining all the time. And, like, you wish you could help more, but you can't. Because I feel the same way about this dude. I'm like, dude, I'm here, I'm leaving comments, I'm hitting like, I'm watching every single video all the way through. I don't know what else I can do. So, you know they're not talking to you. But it's like, what else can you do? There's not much you can do. It sucks. The best thing you can do is share it out, I guess, and maybe get another person that's just like you to come watch, and then maybe they can share it out. Like, that's about the best thing you could do is probably share the videos, share the streams, remind people that I'm streaming, remind people that I put out a video. You know, your guild, your Discord, a forum, just global chat, anywhere that you're at where there's a decent amount of people. If you could share out the stream, that'd be sweet. Because that's probably the thing that would help the most on, like, if you're going to do a little bit extra. Because I know most of y'all are already doing the most you can do. You're here all the time, you're hitting like, you're leaving comments, you know? So I know you're kind of feeling like, what else can I do here? Like, I'm already doing everything. I wish I could help more. I guess the only thing you can really do is share it out. I know a lot of people aren't even going to like, you either love or hate me. So I know sharing me out to people is kind of like maybe not the, I don't know, the easiest thing to do sometimes, because, you know, some people will be like, oh, screw him, or oh, he sucks, or oh, he complains all the time, or he just rants and his videos are super long. But hey, if you share it out to 10 people and we get another 1 or 2 people and 8 of them say I'm a butthole, like, at least we got 1 or 2 more people. Like, it's worth it. So, last day of the month, and we're having, you know, it's not the worst. We have one other month that was worse than this one in the last 6 months, so it's not going to be the worst. Just to let you know where we sit. I think it's going to be number 5 out of 6. So that's cool. I mean, I'll take it. As long as we're not having, like, the worst month out of the last 6. It'll be alright. I'm just afraid because September's coming, and I know that's going to be a bad one. So we're going to have 2 back-to-back bad months, and how am I going to feel in, you know, October? After having 2 back-to-back months that were bad. Because that's what I keep dreading. I'm like, oh, geez. We're going to have 2 back-to-back bad months in a row, and you know how I get. But Professor with the 5 gifted, thank you so much. Shout out to you for all those comments and watching those videos. I see that. Went to Philip Jenner, Brian Walker, Good Games, Jose Vieira, and Chu NG. So I know like 3 out of the 5 of those. Sweet. Professor running out there early. We got Chad with a 2. Thumbs up to that. What's up? And yeah, good start. OG Thirsty's here. Mark's here. Obviously, Professor's here. Chad's here. All right, the boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town. Let's go. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this one's like the 23rd hardest, or 23rd easiest, so it's actually harder. It's on the harder side. So if you were ever going to, like on my new account, for example, I probably would not choose this one to do like my first or second, you know, horde levels. I mean, I would do the horde level. I always like to think about my new account because I know it helps beginners. But yeah, let me put a chapter in right now. One sec. And then we'll start talking about it for real. Eldrazhor. You think people spell this wrong? Without looking at it, how would you spell it? Eldrazhor. Eldrazhor. I had to keep looking at it. I had to keep looking it up, you know? I think I had it every time, but it's one of those where you have to, like, double check. You're not sure. Your Mountain Dew. Your Frito. Your baiting. No. Okay, I put in 11:30. So that's when we're going to start talking about Eldrazhor. Alright, Eldrazhor, this faction is expanding. Earn a new troop from the event shop. So, faction expansion just means we got a new troop, and it now has a deep delve. And deep delves aren't really anything to really mess with. You use double the sigils, and you get like a guaranteed gnome in there or something like that. But you could get like a crappy gnome. So you do all that work, you use double sigils, and you end up getting a crappy gnome. It's kind of like a scratcher, and you know I don't like those. So I don't ever really recommend doing a deep delve. You're better off just using one, like just doing 3 factions. Like do City of Thieves 3 times a day to farm, or go make progress in some other faction. You know, make 3 maps worth of progress in some other faction. Then you are to do a deep delve and like hope and pray you get a certain gnome in one of the treasure rooms, because I think there's like extra treasure rooms, but the real thing that's different about a deep delve is you get a guaranteed gnome in there somewhere. And then it depends, did you get a good one or did you get a bad one? Was it really worth it or was it not worth it? Like, I never liked those. I've never sat there and done deep delves on a consistent basis ever. I've tried them once or twice. I wasn't a big fan, so I never do them. But yeah, Eldrazhor is like it's on the harder side. On the list, it's like number 23 out of 38. So that's over halfway. That's more on the harder side. It's not like one of the hardest ever, but it's definitely not on the easier side. So if I was playing my new account, I would up the horde level. I would get the quality to 10 first of all, so that before I even start the event, I would get the quality to 10. So we're talking about beginner business right now, like where you haven't started doing your horde levels yet. You're kind of still doing City of Thieves 3 times a day, getting all the troops. And then when a faction event pops up, that's when you'll up some other faction's horde level and quality. Because you're going to do it. It's a weekend event, single player event. You do all of those no matter what. The Tuesday faction event, the weekend faction event. We got Eldrazhor. If I was on my new account right now, I would up my horde level at least enough to get quality to 10. So that might be like 90 something. But hopefully you can get it up to like 111, because that would be the soft cap where you get a nice stat and some nice potions at the same time. So try to shoot for 111, but I understand if you can only get to quality 10 and you got something like 90 something. But at least get your quality to 10. That way it'll make the event more fruitful for you. It'll be worth more. And it's the time to do it anyway. If you're gonna ask, when do I start doing other factions other than City of Thieves, this is the answer. When there's a faction event, especially on the weekend, you could do Eldrazhor right now. You'll make progress, you'll get your horde level up, you'll get your quality up, you'll get more rewards, and you'll get to level 200 or something and make some progress. Some people are going to go all the way. They're going to go to 500 pure faction because this is one of the ones that they need to do. You know, some people will just get all rewards and that's it. And, you know, then there's the other person that was the beginner that's doing their horde level and quality. So let's check it out. So I'll probably make my teams down in the underworld so I can, so I don't have to run through every single room just to show you a team. I don't want to waste sigils up here, but I'll buy up in the shop, I guess. So normally on a weekend faction event, let's check out let's go to the underworld first. You usually do this anyway. You go down here first. Before you start the event, you go check it out. Okay, we got Eldrazhor, because anything you do down here affects the event. So any like horde level you have down here, quality you have down here, any potions you have down here. It all affects the faction event. So you kind of want to start here and just like make sure your horde level's cool, your quality's on 10. Looks like I did 199, so that is probably difficult. On the more difficult side, at least. Because usually, if I got like 133, it means it was easy. If I got 155, it means it was about average. And if I have anything above like 177, it was probably hard. So this one looks like it's on the harder side on my list. But let's take a look at it. I'll try to... I don't know if I have... Hopefully I have Pure Faction right here, but I don't know. We'll see. Probably not. And if I don't, then... Yeah, this one's old. I got Diamantina on there. I got Diamantina on this team here. Pretty crazy. We'll make some new teams, I guess. Let's take a look at the Pure Faction first thing smoking. Let's go Eldrazhor. See if I can remember what I did. And if I can't... Most likely there's a stream out there or a video out there. If you go on my channel and you type in Eldrazhor, you should be able to find it. And that would be me doing it at the time and finishing it at the time. Right now I already have it done. I'm just going to be guessing. So you might be better off, if you need to do Pure Faction, to go look it up on the channel. Nice job, Professor. 175. Good job. Professor got it done. Alright, we have the Deep Elven Rogue. Maybe I'll go buy the troop first. Okay, let's do that. Let's buy the troop first. This way I have all of them, so I can show you. Okay, if we're going to buy up in the shop, I'm going to at least get the troop. Let's buy up to the troop. If you don't have the weapon, now's a great time to get it, just for collection purposes, because you're going to get potions, you're going to get more turns and stuff, you're going to get all this other loot, so if you don't have the weapon, now's a good time to buy up to it. There's never a better time than during a 3-day faction weekend event to buy the weapon. Like, you're gonna need about that many turns to get all rewards anyway. You might be able to do it on like tier 3, but why not go one more? 200 gems, get the weapon. It's another weapon for the Associated Kingdom. Sometimes they're good, most time they're not. You got like life and death out there, that's about it. But Eldrazhor Wand. Deal damage to an enemy. If they are cursed, create 8 green gems. If they are webbed, create 8 purple gems. So nothing too great, but you want to get them all. And you're doing the event anyway. It's cheap. Get it. Now's the time. So I'm not going to do that, no. I got the Deep Spider, so I just bought up to 3. And I think I can get it done on Tier 3. If I'm just going for all rewards and that's it, and I'm trying to do it as cheap as possible, I think Tier 3 is a pretty good place to at least start. You get the new troop. And I think you have enough turns to get the whole event done. Get all rewards. And there's good rewards here. There's the orbs. You know, some of the orbs can replace souls and trait stones and ascension. Some of the orbs are going to be for your elite golding of mythics or fully ascending pets. You know, orbs are always good. You should always go after orbs. I mean, especially if you still need like Zul'Goth and CT and stuff like that. You should go after every orb ever in the world. And that's how you get Zul'Goth and CT. You don't skip stuff like this. And there's just a ton of gold too. This weekend faction event, you're going to get hundreds of thousands of gold. If you do it right and you do it to completion, you're going to get hundreds of thousands of gold at least. You might get a million. I don't know. It's a lot. I think last weekend faction event, I got something like 700,000 gold or something. I can't remember. You just got to do it correctly and get all rewards, and you'll get a ton of gold. And all kinds of other stuff. But we bought up in the shop. So now let's go make some teams. We're going to start with Pure Faction, just taking a look at it. So I'm not 100% what I did. Let's remove all this. See if I can suggest a team for you at least. Let's level this guy up. Professor said he got it done and he did Huntsman, Rogue, Valine, and Rogue. So if anybody out there is working on it right now, there's a team for you. Alright, so yeah, we got the Deep Elven Rogue. It eliminates attack from an enemy, then inflicts 3 random status effects. Got Deep Huntsman, explode a bunch of green or purple gems, then curse and web the first enemy. Ooh, yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one. Definitely use the Deep Huntsman. I know that for sure. He's definitely on the team. Because the Tomb Spider. So this is one of those. It's where you have a summon, and you need to go level the summon up too. So make sure your Tomb Spider is fully folied. Like, it's got all of its traits, and it's leveled up and everything. Because it's one of the ways you're going to win, the Tomb Spider. So shout out to that right there. I think that's the secret to this pure faction is the... No. Hold on. I guess you can't do... Yeah, it is. Yeah, Tomb Spider's the secret to this pure faction. I was thinking Deathless for a second. That's why I hesitated. But for pure faction, you don't have to, like, have all your troops at the end. You just have to start with... You just have to start with a team of only Eldrazhor troops. So you can end with, like, 4 Tomb Spiders and you're still fine, as long as you start with 4 Eldrazhor troops. So yeah, Tomb Spider is, like, the key to victory here, if I remember correctly. At least for me it was. So Deep Huntsman is definitely on the team. We got Deep Magus, deal damage to all enemies, then curse or web them all. Got the new Deep Spider, deal damage to an enemy, boosted by cursed and webbed enemies, then poison them. It's just, yeah, I don't know if that's gonna, like, factor in. Deal damage to an enemy, there's a 10% chance to kill them, boosted by cursed and webbed enemies. So you can get that up to, what? 40% chance? So you'd probably want her on your team just to try to get some instant kills. So I'm pretty sure she's on there, too. Alright, so we got Deep Huntsman, we got Matron Valine. Eliminate attack from an enemy, then inflict 3 random stats effects. Yeah, and I think it's a good idea to have 2 Huntsmen. I might go with Professor... Or no, you did 2 Rogues, huh? I might go with 2 Huntsmen just for that Tomb Spider. Deal damage to all enemies. We're kind of already doing that. Oh, that's 1 enemy. Okay. So not Deep Spider. This should be on your team, I'm pretty sure, because you want to eliminate the attack from the first enemy. That way they're not crushing you in the face with skulls. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be on your team, too. I think I would go double Deep Huntsman, honestly, because I remember the Tomb Spider crushing. I might do something like that. And then maybe 1 Deep Huntsman in first slot. You could even put both of them up here, because when they die, they're going to turn into a Tomb Spider. You got, like, basically 6 troops on your team, because there's a 100% chance. It's like Drake Rider with the loyal servant or loyal mount. Spider mount's the same thing as loyal mount. So make sure you have your Deep Huntsman fully traded, for sure. Yeah, this order looks fine. That's what I would do. I would show you a fight, but I'm on level 50 right now, so I'd have to run away from the fight. But definitely a green banner. We got green, probably brown. Green, brown, minus red, that's fine. Mushroom banner. The Deep Huntsman's going to explode a ton of gems, so it's going to get up everybody else on your team. So make your banner go all in on the Deep Huntsman. It's even a good mana generator outside of this faction. I like Deep Huntsman sometimes just on my team as a mana generator. That's a lot of explosion. So make sure you cast this to get up the rest of your team, right? And then this you make sure to cast on the first slot so they can't kill you with skulls. And then you sit there and you hit them with this, and hopefully you get an instant kill here and there. Otherwise, you're just hitting them with damage, hitting them with skulls, and summoning a Tomb Spider, which we got to go check out. But this would be my suggestion at the moment. But go check out my stream or my video on Eldrazhor when I actually did the Pure Faction 500. But this is what I'm guessing was my team. Something like that. Goody Two Shoes! Yeah, I think Tomb Spider was my key to victory, at least. We'll go check it out. So let's look at Tomb Spider for a sec. Because you're going to 100%. If this dies, it's a 100% chance. Unless you're, like, stunned or something. You're going to get that Tomb Spider. And you're going to get 2 of them. So you basically have 6 troops on your team. Let's go see what's up with the Tomb Spider. I don't even know if it's these colors. It might be. Let's go see. Do 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 Tomb Spider. Do 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 do. I think it's red and brown, huh? Might not even be these colors. Tomb Spider. Nope. Okay, so we have to go all the way out. Go to collection. Now we go to Tomb Spider. Tomb Spider. See if I was right. Is it red and brown? Hey, it is. Cool. So this inflict web. Hunter's mark and death mark on the first enemy. Then deal damage to them. So you're gonna be Hunter's marking the first enemy. Death marking them. You know. So it's just cool to have this automatic summon if your Deep Huntsman dies. And then it's going to be doing double skull damage. When after you cast your spell in the first slot, or you just cast your spell because it goes to the first enemy no matter what. Now they're Hunters marked, and then bang, you hit them with the skulls, and you do double damage. So pretty cool. Something like 120 plus your horde level, so you're probably crushing them in the face for like 200 damage with skulls. Then they're not hitting you hard with skulls because you're doing that Deep Elven Rogue to drain their, to get rid of their attack, eliminate it. So you're gonna have a huge advantage on skull hits in this faction, this pure faction. Then you have your little instant kill on the bottom, and then you have a death mark too. So I think it's one of the not too bad. It's not too bad. So that was pure faction. Let's go make some teams. Let me put that in as a chapter, like Eldrazhor start / pure. Okay. I guess we'll just do a high level team first. Eldrazhor. High team. High team, bye team. See you later, team. Toodaloo. Alright, get rid of all this crap. And base rarity. We got green, we got purple. What are we gonna do? What would be the no-brainer here? Starting to get some immortals, you see that? Starting to. What are we going to use today? Morthani's okay. You got your Pharaoh Kafru if you have 3 of those and you want to do that. 2 of those, 3 of those. Johnny, I need to try that. I really want to run it on timers and see if it's actually better. But you got Stella. I bet you that's what people are going to do today. Probably going to do Stella with the, and I hate to show that as a team, because everybody already knows, but, yeah. Probably is what everybody's going to be doing. We got the Void Dragon. So I think is a little bit underrated. No, I don't have the dude. I don't have a Pharaoh Kafru. I was playing my new account, so I only have 1 copy. But that's might be what you do. It's triple Pharaoh Kafru with the Stellarix. I just can't show it right now because I need to get more of it. But I would do a Stella team. I just don't have the thing that most people are probably doing. I guess you can't use Takshaka here, huh? What is Takshaka? Red, yellow, blue? So I'd probably make my green Stellarix team, I guess. So I would do something like... Since I don't have Pharaoh Kafru, Queen Beatrix, So if you don't have it either, here you go. I'll make a team for you. Probably just wand it, yeah. Wand it. Throw the Leprechaun on the bottom. Queen Beatrix. Guess I would just do this. Just wand it up. Wand it up. I like the Beatrix for the cleanse. It's not really there to do damage. The Stellaryx is the main damage dealer. You could probably make this team many other different ways, but that's how I usually do it in PvP. And I'll go like Archer. And... excuse me. Banner would be green for sure. Kind of making a green team. Green and blue. And brown is fine. Something like that. I know it's like, look at his Stellaryx wand team. Yeah, people always do that, I know. I'll show you the team code now, so I don't have to mess with it later, but that would be the high-level team for me. I'll put it at the 30-minute mark. That way you can do a class, too. Like, most people, you got to be careful watching like super high level people if they're not thinking, if they're not like giving, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't always do exactly what those people are doing. Like you probably still need to level a class. So something like this would give you the ability to level a class. If you do Stellaryx with triple Pharaoh then you're not leveling a class, and then you're sitting out there and you're class experience farming, which doesn't. Yeah, why not just do it now during this event instead of like dedicating other time to just only leveling classes? You can make this, it makes it 1 second slower, so you can get class experience too. And that's what most people should be doing. The only people that should really be doing like Stellaryx triple Takshaka or Stellaryx triple Pharaoh are people with all their classes on 100. So they can't skip that step. You can't go from kindergarten to 5th grade. You got to go to 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade before you go to 5th grade. So remember that. You can't just skip just because you see like a Stellaryx triple Pharaoh team or a Stellaryx triple Takshaka. You can't skip the step where you're leveling classes while you're doing everything. So if you need to level a class, you should probably do something like this. If you don't need to level a class, do Stellaryx triple Kafru. But people that skip the steps are the ones on the forum looking for gold farming, soul farming, class experience farming teams. And that's... how does that make sense in your brain to be wasting that much time just farming class experience when you could just do it during this event? That doesn't make sense to me, at least. Let me show the team. Just I do things certain ways. I'm not saying people are stupid for doing things other ways. I'm just saying, I'm explaining why I do it this way. Like, I would probably equip, like, Dervish, maybe put the wand under the Stellaryx or something. I don't know. If I was going to level a class. Because I still got a couple classes to level. Got the wand up. I guess we'll do that. Actually, I should have done Leprechaun there. Should have done Leprechaun. Because it would have got up. See? It's better. Get up the Stellaryx. Oh, cool. There's their Tomb Spider. That's probably going to happen every single fight. First and last fight. First and last fight is the faction team. So you're going to get that Tomb Spider popping back up. You thought you killed it, but it's still crawling. Let me show a couple fights with this. Alright, Chad, we'll see you, dude. Yeah, that's true, Mark. Pretty much exactly 1 month. Goody says, good morning, sinners. Say, should I be opening portals in other underworld kingdoms after I've got enough copies of the Miraji Queen, and which would be the next most important kingdom? Either Amanithrax or Deep Hive. Depends what you're... I think Deep Hive for real. Like, I did Miraji Queen and then Gobtruffle, but if I could go back in time, I'd probably do Miraji Queen, then Queen Beatrix. But it didn't make much of a difference. I had both of them within, like, a week. But, like, your Queen Beatrix is going to be for your dungeon. That way you can go down the stairs more. So if you get Silence or Death Mark or Curse or whatever, you can then use the Royal Honey and cleanse it and be fine in your dungeon still. So... you know, Miraji Queen you get first. That way you can make your Rowan team better, which is doing all the farming down there in the underworld to make your farming quicker, make it better. So number 2, I would get Queen Beatrix for the Royal Honey, so you can do dungeons, so you can go down the stairs, so you can, if no matter what happens, if you get Silence, if you get Death Mark, if you get the worst traps in the world, you can still get it done. And then you get like gob truffles, so you can do harder, more difficult things. You know, loop them to death. That's what I would say. We went over it on the new account playthrough. I think I have videos on it too, like what order to get all the underworld troops in and stuff. I'm glad you're even asking the question, because that's what smart people do. They get their legendaries in the underworld. So they're super easy to get, super early in the game, and they're really good. People still use Queen Beatrix. People still use the Miraji Queen. Lots of good stuff down there that people use till the end game. From beginning to the end. So right here, Leprechaun's the better choice. Because all the mana is going to go to the Stellarix. Now he's up. Bang, they're dead. So you do every room. Make sure you do every room. I'm just showing a team right now. That's why I'm not in the event. So I can go through and show teams quicker. But you would do every single room. Well, now it depends what you're going for, but early especially, you do every single room. In the event, you kind of... Depends what you're doing. If you're going for all rewards, and that's it, do every single room until you're done with all rewards. Because there's no... Like, you would rather do every single room on, like, an easier... On, like, a level 100, you'd rather do more... Get more points on a 100 than progressing it to, like, 350, and then... You know what I'm saying? So you're getting points for every room you do. So if you rush through it... If you start on 20 and just do like 3 fights to the boss or 2 fights to the boss, and then that's like you're getting less points for each floor. So you need to do every single room. That way you get more points for every floor. That way you don't have to be fighting on level 300, 400, 500 to get all rewards. So do every single room so you can get all rewards quicker. So you don't make your fights harder. If you're going to 500, you don't have to do every single room. Do it until you get, like, all rewards. Same thing. I think everybody should do every single room until they get all rewards. And then once you get all rewards, you can skip through, rush it, skip through, because now you're just trying to get to 500. So you got one thing done, and now you're trying to get the other thing done. Don't try to, like, get both things done at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, get all rewards by doing every single room. And then go from there. Like, okay, now I'm going to 500. I got all rewards. I'm done with that. I'm done with the event. Now I'm going to try to go to 500. That's when you would rush to the boss and do the least rooms. Because you don't want to be, like, going in every single room and chancing dying when you're just trying to rush it to 500. Let's make a mid-level team. Probably going to be... We might even just leave Beatrix and Leprechaun on there. I know I pretty much show these same teams all the time. Factions are factions, though. You kind of get teams for each one, and then you just use them. You figure out what are the best troops for each color, and then you kind of just use the same teams over and over and over in factions. You don't reinvent the wheel. You could do the truffle... No, you can't. We don't have forced troll. I was going to say you could do the truffle shuffle. Could do a Void Dragon Laraza team. We got Beatrix. You could just double up on Beatrix if you want. Probably gonna go with something like Venoxia. I mean, this is what my new account... Here, I'll show you the exact team my new account's using. Is Venoxia available? I think it is. Here's the exact team my new account was using on Dungeons. Which just means that anybody can do this team for sure. It was Mountain Crusher. And then, I think Venoxia actually hits harder than Beatrix. Well, once you kill something, she'll hit harder. But before you kill something, this hits harder. And then, let's see. Banner would be green for sure. And maybe brown, just get up the weapon. Something like that. Mushroom banner, nice. Archer's still fine. So something like this for mid-level. Which, Venoxia is the only hard thing to get on that team. And my new account happened to get it. so I was using it. Eldrazhor mid-team. Which this could qualify for the low-level team, too, for real. Like I was just saying. My little baby account's using that team. Goody says you are 100% correct about how I'm going to be annoyed at the amount of chaos shards my delves are giving. I know. Is there events or anything that will help me get more copies of Rowan besides just opening chests and hoping? You know, I wouldn't hate it if you use an orb on her. Because you're going to be using her so much. I wouldn't hate it if you would just use an orb. She was really hard to get out of chests for some reason. Like, you get her for free from a quest. And I think her weight in the chests is, like, really low or something. So I know what you're talking about, because I don't remember getting that many copies of her either. I think I used an orb on her. Like a blue orb. Like, use some blue orbs on her. It's fine, because it's a troop. It's so useful to you. You're using it all the time for everything right now. So that's a really good usage of a blue orb, I feel. And if you don't have a blue orb, do Vault Event harder. Do these events right here. Anytime you can get a Chaos Orb, go get them. And you will get blue orbs. You'll get so many, you'll start being, like, annoyed by them. Even if you don't have Zul'Goth yet, Rowan's so important. Might as well just blue orb it. Phenoxia Mountain Crusher loop feels like it's above mid, but then again, I'm just starting to reach enemy teams with 70 plus. I mean, my new account had it, but I'm going to make a low-level team too. The only thing that mid means, in my definition, is no mythic. So there's no mythics on this team, so it's a mid-level team. Like, you wouldn't orb, like, Queen Beatrix as far as, like, the Ascension. You wouldn't orb, like, Gob Truffle. You wouldn't orb Miraji Queen, because you can get them so easily with Chaos Shards. But something like Rowan or Leprechaun, that you're going to use it all the time immediately, and you're going to use it till the end of the game for all time, like, might as well use orbs on stuff like that, I say. Just going straight across with these to show you the teams. I'm not playing the event right now, but I'm making teams for the event. So don't play it like I'm playing it, but you can use the teams I'm showing. I might even use this for my team because I like it. If you have a better weapon, go for it, but I kind of like the Mountain Crusher. Nothing on the team is brown. We're making brown on the board. Blows up the entire board. It's easy to get up. Low mana cost. So yeah, this will be the mid-level team. And it's super low mid, I feel. Because my new account had it. Alright, let's try to make a low-level team now. I think you can just do your typical Rowan team, right? This is one of those. It's like City of Thieves, right? Why would you not? Let's just do that. I think. As long as we can use Clockwork Sphinx. I think she's purple. Right there. And then you got Rowan. You can just, like, copy-paste your City of Thieves team over to Eldrazhor. That's super easy. Do your golden cog. My new account would probably be using this for real. I don't know though. It might be using the Beatrix Phenoxia. Class, you just whatever you're leveling is fine. Whatever you're leveling. If I was gonna show you like the best class for this team, I don't know. Titan, Archer, Thief. One of those, because you want to level those up early in the game. So I'll just leave it on Archer since it's already there. My banner, I usually go with green. Probably purple. And we're using every single color, so you have to end up minusing something. Red is fine to minus. Just minus the cog, I guess. And put on your guard medals, you know. Let me put a chapter in. Eldrazhor low team. I'm gonna say it was like 44, so I started talking a little bit ago. The chapters are like estimations of where I started, I guess, today, at least. But just use good old Rowan, the one you're using in City of... the exact same thing you're using in City of Thieves, pretty much. If you have, and Mirage Queen you can't use here, so just go back to your old one. Just put Clockwork Sphinx back on there instead of Mirage Queen, since she can't... she's blue and red. And it'll work well. I could use this team and I would not be frustrated at all. I could use this on my main account right now and never switch to the mid or the high level team, and I would be completely fine with it. I might get a little frustrated like towards the end, but that's it. Like I would feel good like using it all day today. You're just one-shotting crap most of the time. So what's the difference? Stellarix is one-shotting, Venoxy is one-shotting, Rowan's one-shotting. Like, just do any one of them. Whatever you feel like using. Some Chaos Shards. What do I need more, though? I probably need these shards more at this point. I could turn into diamonds or jewels. Anita's here. What up, Anita? Good to see ya. It's Friday. Usually Friday's a better type of day. I don't know what's going on today, but it is what it is. Lol get in the back of my head. Damon. I never do the Damon, like, ever. I don't think I've ever... I think I tried it, like, once or twice, but that was it. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Went to Allison. Appreciate it, you're a legend. Oh, yeah. You guys are crushing it. Keeping me going. Let's see. We'll go green. Then we'll get Rowan back up. Cast it, we win. Boom shakalaka. You usually get a notification. Okay, I wonder what happened. Maybe that's what's going on. Fridays are usually better than this, but it is what it is. No. So that was the teams for Eldrazhor. We're done now. We did pure faction. We did a high level team. We did a low level team. We did a mid level. We did a high level team. We did a mid. We did a low. We did a pure. Maybe we can show Deathless. Still round it all out. Because Deathless is different than most of the time. I mean, if your regular team that you're using is working and you haven't been losing any troops, just keep going with it. Maybe you can get Deathless done with it. But sometimes you do have to switch to something else for Deathless. Oh yeah, it is a holiday weekend. That's right. I forgot about that. Alright, so what would I do for Deathless? Probably maybe CT, some sort of instant kill. You either do instant kills or looping for Deathless. What else do we have? No High King Iron Gut. Purple, green. He's not there. What is he, like yellow, brown, and blue? Dang. Poop. So maybe I should try to loop. Green and purple. CT was the first thing that jumped out at me. But usually I do it with a High King Iron Gut, so now I gotta figure out what to do. Either loop or instant kill. Are there any crazy good loopers? Could do a Sycorax. As long as you get it up. As long as you get it up pretty quick, Sycorax can do it. Deathless, Deathless, Deathless. You got Zul'Goth. I mean, I don't love a CT Zul'Goth, but maybe. Maybe. And we just go back to the old Fireblade Zul'Goth. Like, get rid of that. I don't even remember what it was back in the day. Kind of want to try. I think I want to go with the Psycho. Sycorax team. Alright, dummy, come on. We got the green and the purple. We'd have to make a green team. A team of green. Sycorax. Elemental Mystic. Okay, then we'll wand. Green, green. You gotta make your whole team the same color. Now I need some damage. We got no Mistralis either, so that sucks. Usually I would do like Sycorax, Psycho Mega Missy. We need some damage. We probably do Leprechaun to get them up quicker, and then like some sort of damage. And it might not be like the fastest team ever. But it's gonna be like Deathless. That's all that matters. You're not trying to go fast when you're doing Deathless, right? You're just trying to get it done without dying. It's just for 3 fights. I'll go like that, and then I'll probably just use Beatrix or something. Whatever your best green damage dealer is. We could do Stellarix, I guess. I want everybody to be able to do it, though, so... Whatever your best green damage dealer is. It's up to you. But Beatrix can loop. Or we could do Gobtruffle, even. If you're having trouble, like, with Beatrix, you could do Gobtruffle. Something with an extra turn would be so nice. That's like the point of this team. I mean, Beatrix does get an extra turn sometimes. Like, Gobtruffle would 100% work with this team. I'm going to do Gobtruffle. I want you guys to get it done. Beatrix, though, if you're, like, impatient. Gobtruffle works good because we need to go like that. Alright, I'll show you. We'll do it on 500. That way you know it works. Banner would be green for sure. And we gotta get Psycho up. We can do blue. Green, blue. Minus red. Alright. Let's copy it, because I want to make sure I have a... Let's do an Anu, too. So you got, if the main thing about this team is getting Sycorax up ASAP. And then start looping. Make sure you have the right storm. So we're on 500, you see? Eldrazhor Palace, level 500. So this will be Deathless. Let me put a chapter. Some people might need this. I don't know. Doing all the Eldrazhor teams today. Say 53-ish when I started, kinda around there. Just went back a little bit. Alright, let's see if I can do this Deathless. It's gonna be slow, but you'll get it done. I promise. It's not about speed. Alright, Brian, we'll see you. What up, Nick? Been a while, yeah. Alright, Brian, we'll see you, man. Cleaning the house? I've been there. Recently. Alright, let's get up our Psycho. Our Psycho. So we're not looping yet. We kinda are. Now you would, if you have Gobtruffle, you cast it. It's gonna take a long time, but watch how they never get a turn. So how are you going to lose if the enemy never gets a turn? So if you have Gob Truffle, you cast it, right? If you don't, do this on green, as long as you have like 14 plus. Go back to Gob Truffle. Just watch how they never get a turn. That's the main thing. This will be close. We got it, though. See how they just didn't get any turns after, like, their first turn or whatever? Once we got going, they got 0 turns, so how are you going to lose? And you just go straight across. It's pretty easy. Like, this is only 3 rooms. That's why it's not one of the hardest ones. You have a 100% summon on your pure, and you have this for your deathless. So I'd probably not even rank this that hard. But I did my horde level was 190 or 199, so I don't know. Let's get it finished. Porters. Showing you the deathless. So we just got to get it going. So we're not looping yet. As soon as that Psycho gets up, though, they got 1 turn. That's all they're going to get. 1 turn. That's it. My turn. My turn. Still my turn, right? Still my turn. Still not theirs. Nope. Still me. Still me. Oh, that'll be close. So on that one, I'd probably go brown just to make sure. We got a green storm, so hopefully we'll get more green on the next one. But I'd probably do brown just to make sure. You could do green to risk it if you want to, because 12 is like pretty close. Let's just do green and risk it. But I like to see 13, 14. So that's right under what I like to see. So if we don't loop here, I probably should have did brown. We got it, though. Gob Truffle if you got it. You could take brown out of here and hope to get more green. And we got Gob Truffle, so we could take brown out of here. Get yellow. We could get yellow out of here, but it'll take 3 green out. So I don't want to take 4 yellow out to take 3 green out. So we'll just cast. That's another thing you have to do. You have to have a green storm going. You have to cast Gob Truffle if you have it up. And you have to take other colors off the board if there's extra turns of that color. Like if there's a purple extra turn, get it out of there. That way you have more green up there. But if you have more than 14 green, you can just go ahead and cast Sicker X for real. It's when you have like less. $17's fine. Like 14 and up, I don't think I've ever missed. Especially 15 and up. And where I'm looking is right there on the side of the screen. Gems, 9 blue, 17 green. There's 17 green. We're not going to miss. 18 green. We're not going to miss. But I'm going to cast Gob Truffle because extra turn. Damage. 22. Definitely not missing. Gob Truffle. We win. They got 0. They got 1 turn that entire fight. So how are you gonna die if that's the case? All right, last fight, Deathless 500, Eldrazhor. The only thing that could happen is if they would freeze you or something, but none of this crap is gonna freeze you. They might web you and make it like really annoying, but you're still not gonna die. The webbing's not gonna kill you; it's just gonna be annoying. We got red. Comes Leprechaun. Okay, there we go. They've had 0 turns. They've had 0 so far. Ooh, this will be close. 12. 12 green. Let's go. Ah, miss. See what I mean? That's why I like 14 and up. So you can miss on 12. So they got 1 turn there. While we were building up our green on the board. Gob Truffle if you got it. Gob Truffle if you got it. Gob Truffle if you got it. Okay, we don't have it now. We got 16 green. And the reason you do green is because Gob Truffle uses green, so you're trying to get up your Gob Truffle. Even though sometimes there's more brown on the board than there is green. You want to do green unless there's only like 6 green and there's like 15 brown and you just want to keep looping. Because your Sycorax does use brown. But most of the time you're going to choose green. Keep this, keep hitting them with Gob Truffle, you know? You gotta do damage, you can't just loop. $20. Almost there. 17, always hits. Just Gob Truffle it up. Almost there, 19. Always hits. And that was Deathless right in front of your eyes. Easy. That was baby. Baby easy. Deathless is easy. That wouldn't have mattered if I had 0 stats, you know? Like, if I had, like, half the stats I have, I still could have done that. Because they don't get any turns, so it wasn't matter. I just would have had to cast more. So I don't get it when people can't do that. Doesn't matter, and they say, oh yeah, but your stats. That would have just, I would have just had to have casted Gob Truffle a few more times. I still would have done the same exact thing. So that was a 500 Deathless. You got it. You can do it. I know you can. So that was Eldrazhor. I mean, what else do you guys want to see today? It's up to you. I can play the game normally. We can go check out PvP again. I'm on the leaderboard. At least we can go see. We got Invasion, right? I could actually play the faction event if you want. I was just showing you teams there. What do you guys want to see? Just doing my blinkies at the moment. Do Adventure Board. Adventure Board's got gems on it, event keys. You always want to do that. Always do your dungeon. I'll just reveal these. Don't play it like me. I just like to see, do I get a trap or not? If I get a trap, I'm not playing. I already have way too many diamonds in every mythic in the game, pretty much, so. And I'm just going for Dragonite. Vault keys? You want to do vault keys? That's fine. Let me catch up in the chat here, and then we can run some vault keys if you want. I do have some. Let's see. Oh, you were saying the loop is above mid. Goody. I feel you on that. I agree. Oh, no. Goody says, I just unlocked Zool in the Soul Forge and OMG. Talk about a steep material cost, right? It's worth it, though. Zoolgoth is really good. You don't see it much these days because the people we're watching have Stellarix and, you know. But Zoolgoth is still a really good troop. You will use it still in, like, factions, like Deathless. It's still definitely really good. If you're just bored of Stellarix, Zoolgoth is still one of the fastest things in the game. Mark says, one problem with having Ironhawks, I don't level up classes anymore on Vault weekends. It's a good and bad problem. I feel you. I don't have all my classes at 100. I do the same exact thing. I need to level like 2 or 3 classes still. But I think Vault keys are more important at this point for me. Because I can level classes slowly over time, doing Adventure Board, doing Dungeon, doing Pet Rescues, doing whatever. But Vault event, I got 3 Ironhawks, I'm going to use them, type of deal. If you have 2 or 3 Ironhawks, it's time to use them, you know? You don't just use Rowan because you want to level classes. I mean, you could force yourself maybe one day out of the 3 to use Rowan or something. If you know you're going to get a certain amount of Vault keys and you're fine with it. You could maybe force yourself to do Rowan and level a class on, like, Friday. And then, like, do Ironhawks on Saturday and Sunday. But I would do that once you're, like, comfortable with your gem stack and your gold stack, your souls and all that stuff. Once you're just, like, adding to the pile, maybe go back and level your classes with Rowan. You're going to feel the difference, though, how much slower it is. Because I've definitely felt it between my new account and my main account when I was doing vault events. It was like such a difference. Especially opening the vault keys at first. Like on my main account, I just like, brrr, you know, Stellarix, open the vault keys. On my new account, I was like, it was taking time. I was having to hit them like 3 times instead of 1. Anita said she did not get a notification that I went live. Did anybody else have that problem today? Because it seems like it might be a problem right now. But yeah, it is like Labor Day weekend or something. Ah, Anita said their other YouTubers are experiencing the same thing. It's a YouTube thing. It's been strange lately. Nick is here. Ooh, you got a message? You got gifted? That's awesome. Brian got a message. Good morning, Nick. Been a while. Brian says, also wish me and her luck, got forced into looking for new jobs. Oh no, Brian. Brian's not here anymore, but good luck, man. I didn't see that till now, sorry. 2 with the 2, that's what he do. We're gonna do vault keys here in a second, I think. Going over the chat at the moment. We already did Eldrazhor, I did 5 teams. I did Pure Faction, I did Deathless, I did High, Mid, and Low. 5 teams, there's chapters if you need them. Porters! Mark says, I hate playing Sycorax and PvP, it's so annoying with all the HP it gives to the team. That too. Every time it's looping, it's giving HP to your entire team. So, I've built my Sycorax up to 999 HP before, you know? I could make a video saying, oh my god, max HP. It would get tons of views. Nick says, golly, I didn't think of this build. Jeez, it's about to be an absolute steal. Yeah, that was easy. That Deathless was easy. As long as you have Psycho, that's all you really need. Because everybody has Gobtruffle and Leprechaun and, you know, the Wand I know most people have. Even if you don't have the Wand, I didn't use it one time on that team, so you could put any other weapon there. The only thing I used was Leprechaun, Gobtruffle, and Sycorax. The weapon didn't even matter. So use whatever you want. It's 1,000 when I finish, I know. Nick said, low-key, he became a tank at the end of the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd battles. Professor wants vault keys. Mark says, I found the door to Diamantina last night, but ran out of torches. Easy but slow, weak, and underspire. I know, bro. It's kind of... I think I lost a fight. I ran into, like, a weird... It was because I ran into, like, a weird team. I ran into, like, a Silent Sentinel team, and then they silenced, like, my only damage dealer, and then, like... died to some death mark or something. Like, it was a weird fight, and I ended up losing a torch. So, I'm only on, like, the 5th boss. We could do Underspire, though, too. It's pretty hard this week. Goody says, for those playing PS4, try out that Elder Lilies game free on PS Plus if you like side-scroller games. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. I'm playing on PlayStation. Porters wants to know, are there any Switch players here? We got Rain Man and Dragor. Rain Man's around a little bit. Dragor, a little bit less, but, they're both, yeah. I think I was the only person making Switch content. I don't even have a Switch. So I think they're staying loyal because of that. At least I hope so. I see Rain Man occasionally. He's on Switch. So yeah, let's put up... I don't know why I have this team on. I'm just going to do my Stellarix. Which I'm still doing Talk Shock. I feel like it's not that much slower. I don't have the Pharaoh Fruit thing yet. I don't think I need... I think 2 Nishas is fine. Let's open some epic vault keys now. You need Eldrazhor? It's at the start of the video. Chapters. Should be anyway. Sometimes I mess up my chapters. Like I'll not put a space in. Let me know if the chapters are having any trouble. Say 110. We'll just open these epics and then that'll probably be it for today. I don't know, it's up to you guys. You guys... I don't know, we'll see. One shot there. Got, nothing. Got nothing on that one. Stupid strength. Naked picture of a dude fighting a lion. That's like the worst epic vault key I ever saw. But you can get up to 900 gems. So that's what we're hoping for. Oh, you survive with 2 HP, you jerk. Maybe I will put niches on if you're going to do that. Once again, we got a naked picture. We got a nudie selfie. The High Priestess. I guess they're not naked, but it's a selfie. High Priestess. We only need one selfie. They keep sending us copies of the same selfie. You know what I mean? We don't want the same copy. At least send a different picture. Bang! Gold farming. You said 18 more hours, goody? You guys can put up with me for that long? I'm afraid I'll say something eventually. Afraid I'll say something eventually. It might tickle your pickle. I like to get out of here. I like to drop the mic. Run away. Drop the mic and run away. 'Cause I know sometimes I be saying stuff. It makes people mad. I rewatch my own videos and I cringe at myself. Like, why'd you say that? Why do you always sound like a jerk? Like everything. It's just the way I talk. I don't know. Mrs. Sinny says I sound like that too. It's just I can't help it. It's one of those things. It's the way I talk. It sounds like I'm a jerk all the time. I don't know why. It just is. It's how I talk. 2 major orbs of chaos. I really deep down just want to help, and I'm trying to help everybody for real, but it comes out like a jerky jerk man. Holy shija. Professor says Vault Weekend coming and still no spell up for First Friday Mythic. Is that next week or something? I'm doing the spoilers tomorrow, so I don't know yet. Is it Vault Weekend coming soon? So yeah, I better start opening these. Thank you. Extra turns. Cedric decided to live, so I'm gonna put on my other Nisha. Because I don't want him to survive ever. I want to one-shot these keys. See, stupid selfie. Sitting on the toilet. Who takes a selfie of themselves sitting on the toilet? Have you ever seen that in your life? One of these weeks I'm gonna do, I don't know when. It's one of those ideas that's never gonna come around, but one of these weeks I want to do a thing. I'll probably make it into a video, but it's going to be like a short video. I'm going to do a week where I play normally. And keep track of how many gems I get, how many soul... Like, I'll write down how many gems I have at the start of the week. And, like, maybe gold or something. Something like that. At least gems, but maybe another resource, too. I'm going to write down how many gems I have at the start of the week. I'm going to play normally for a week. And I'm going to write down how many gems I have at the end of the week. Like, before, when I log off on Sunday, I'm done for the day on Sunday. I'll write them down. I'll see how, did I gain any? Did I lose any? Where am I at? Then I want to do a week where I, like, set a timer for tributes. And I actually take more tributes than I would normally take. And, like, try to take as many as possible. And I want to, like, write down my gems at the beginning of the week and then write them down at the end of the week. And I want to see, like, how much of a difference it would make. Then I want to do a week, or just make this the same week, where I do autoplay as much as possible while taking tribute as much as possible, and then write down my gems at the beginning of the week and write them down at the end of the week and see, and you know, gold, and if I do the autoplay thing, I'd have to include like gold and souls and other things because I'd be getting more of that for doing the autoplay, or whatever resource that you would get. I want to do that and just see how much of a difference it makes one of these days. And it wouldn't even take that much effort. I just have to write something down. I guess the week where I take extra tribute and do autoplay whenever I can, it would take more effort. But like the first thing, just writing down gem stack and then writing it down beginning and end of the week, I could start that next week, easy. But it would be the second week where I'm, you know, setting a timer for tributes and trying to take way more than I normally, like these days, like I take maybe 4 or 5 tributes a day, that's it. I could take 15 if I set timers, and that'd be 10 extra. That could be 300 gems a day extra. I could end up having 2,000 extra gems a week just by setting a timer, and that's it. 2,000. And then imagine you also play autoplay whenever you can. I'm working, I do autoplay. I'm doing laundry, I do autoplay. I'm watching something else on my other device, I'm doing autoplay. Like, imagine you do that for an entire week and get your tribute with timers all week. Like, going all in, playing the game perfectly. I wonder how many gems you could get, like how many resources you could get, like, extra by playing, like, super correct. It's an idea for a video. It would be a short video. It'd be like, this is what I got on a normal week, and this is what I got when I did everything perfect. I set timers. I did autoplay whenever I wasn't playing. This is what I got when I did that. Kind of just be a results video, but I could also explain, like, oh, this, I don't know, this is how you set a timer on your phone. I don't know. Now we're not using our Anu, so we're going to have more trouble getting up. So it's like, which thing do you choose? You want to wipe them in one shot? Or do you want to get up more reliably? Maybe not. Got a selfie of the tower. What does she do? What are they doing? Are they self-deleting there? Like, did the tower explode? What happened? 60,000 gold. We're gold farming, baby. It's like over 300,000 gold on like a couple epics. That would take like 100 fights, gold farming. Ooh, I got a bunch of diamonds there. I just clicked through it. Sorry. Nick says Gems of War is becoming an M-rated game. Sheesh. Goody says, well, if it's anything like this hippie stream, I like when you be saying stuff. Mark says, I haven't had a 900 gem drop in a couple months. I am overdue. You should. You should be getting one. I get one too. I'll be getting them. Watch me get one right here. 900 gem drop. Right here. 2 major orbs. That's cool. Another 10,000 gold. Ooh! Major orb of minions, baby. And that purple one right there is mythics, legendaries. Nick says your average 5-year-old or something. I don't know what you're trying to say. Mark says, now that I have Stella, my gem stack is up to 15,000. Never been over 1,500 gems before I got Stella. Nick says, Gems of War gem stack schedules are like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Professor says people diss auto, but don't use it well. Not for watching, for multitasking. Yeah. It's not for watching. Exactly. The only people that diss it are the people sitting there watching it like a ding-dong. You watch it like one time out of curiosity, and then you never watch it again. Maybe you watch your team one time to make sure it's winning, and that's it. Once you're sure it's going to win no matter what, then you never watch it again. It's for when you're not playing the game. That's the only thing autoplay is for when you can't play. It should be called can't play. 36 event keys. That is crazy. You know how much that's worth? That's a lot of gems right there. Imagine how many gems it takes to open a chest with event keys, for event keys, which you would never do. But that's how much each event key is worth. It's quite a bit. It's like 650 gems for... I forget exactly how many chests you get to open. That's at least 100 gems there. That's more than 100 gems. It's something crazy. I don't know. And then we got 12 more gems. Event keys are hard to get, basically. I don't know exactly what to say. It's a lot of gems right there. Isn't it like 15 gems an event key or something? It's way more than I just said. Yeah, there are some 5-year-olds out there, if that's what you're talking about, like people getting mad at stuff I say. 48 gem keys, bang! You see like a low number and you don't like really respect it. I respect this because I know how much 48 gem keys is worth. Like, you're looking for something that says 900 or thousands or whatever, but respect the little 48 gem key drop. That's a lot. It's almost 50 keys right there of one of the best keys. You're looking for those big numbers, but you got to catch the 48 gem keys too. It's a good drop. Any kind of event key that's double digits is a good drop too. 3 orbs of chaos, nice. All right, so I'm hoping for minions or glory orbs, but purples are good. They get you mythics and legendaries. Blues are good. You can fully ascend like Rowan or Leprechaun or Queen, whatever. I was about to say Queen Beatrix, but that's not a good one to do. You get Zul'Goth. I'll take that purple, I guess. It's all good stuff here. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, come on, come on. Stella, Stella. There we go. Let's see what we get. Epic Vault Key. Freaking Cindy sending me a selfie of her singing. She's like, I sing really good. Here's a selfie of me singing. Watch as I put a bunch of expression on my face. I'm singing really hard. I'm singing out a fart. Singing out a fart. 3 orbs of chaos again. I'll take it. Come on, give me something good. Nope. Same thing as we got last time, I think. But I got that major glory orb. I got that almost 300,000 gold drop, so we did get some good stuff. The best pet orb in the game we got, and then we got that 280,000 gold drop, so... Even if we end up not getting anything else, and we got those event keys, those gem keys, we got a big diamond drop. So it's going well. Freaking Cedric sitting on the toilet. It's like the worst thing, because that's the spot you're going to get the 900 gems. That's why I say that. I'm like so annoyed whenever I get a Cedric or a selfie, because that's the spot where you would get a 900 gem drop. Cedric's the one that's going to give you that. So when he gives you a freaking picture of himself, it's so annoying. Because he could be giving you 900 gems, and he decided to snap a selfie and send it to you instead. That's why I get annoyed by that. Or of his friends, like Cindy. 24 gems over here. Pretty good. Some more gold, almost 10,000. 3 orbs. And we got all orange. Orange is good for trading. Maybe your Mirage Queen needs to be traded, or your Queen Beatrix, or one of your mythics. Maybe you're saving up for Zul'Goth. I think I can open up a little more. Let's make it even. Let's do 8 vault keys here. We'll get it down to 50. Remember my last vault event on the main account, I did not go very hard. I went hard on my new account. Forget how many I got on my new account, but it was like 250 or 300 just with Rowan, which is pretty crazy. I thought it was good. I need Sana to kick me out of that guild. I don't think I can give her any more gems. Another 60 diamonds. Those will add up. 62 diamonds. Autoplay when you go to the bathroom. That's a good idea. I love multitasking. I don't know. It hits like this button for me sometimes. Like I'm working or something and or I'm like playing EverQuest, I'm doing a dad camp, and I'm auto-playing Gems of War, and I'm working or something. I don't know, it's like one of my favorite things. I'm making progress in like 2 different games while I'm like working or doing something else. It's like one of my favorite things in the world. It used to be, at least. I don't know, lately I haven't been doing it much, but... Feels good when you know like you're getting several things done at the same time and a couple of them are passive. Almost passive, at least. Makes you feel like really productive. I mean, it makes you feel good. Like, I'm doing this over here, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're a court typer person that has to type up a big old... You have to listen to something and type it up. You're working over here, but you're also auto-playing Gems of War over there, and then you're camping something on EverQuest over here. Like, you're doing 3 different things all at the same time, and you're watching, like, a YouTube video or listening to an audiobook. Like, you're doing, like, 4 things at the same time, and everything's making progress. Like, you're not slacking on any one of them. It feels good when you can do that. Riding the lawnmower and you're hanging the weed whacker off the side of it. Get in your car, you hang the weed whacker out the side. You're riding mower, you got 2 weed whackers. You're not driving, you just lane assist. Auto drive. Got my auto drive lawnmower with 2 weed whackers hanging off each side I'm holding. Got a chainsaw, cut down tree while I'm riding on the lawnmower, also mowing the grass, cut down a tree at the same time. Have you ever done that? I did it yesterday. I was taking a bath while I was on the toilet. Put my feet in the bathtub, wash my feet while I'm pooping. Wash my hair while I'm pooping. Multitasking. You ever did that? That's the worst, you know, when you have to poop right after you take a shower. I hate that so bad. You feel like you're dirty again. Ever done that? Wake up early in the morning, you're going to work or something. So you're like just waking up. You don't even know what your body wants yet. You're kind of just trying to wake your brain up, so you don't even know. So like you can't feel that you have to poop yet, but you know you gotta take a shower because you gotta go to work. So then you jump in the shower and you're like halfway through it and you're like, oh, you get this rumble in your stomach. Halfway through your shower. You're like, no, this sucks, man. I'd rather take the shower after I poop, not before I poop. That's like a nasty, wet, like 300 wiper. I'm proving that I'm 5. Right now. I know, isn't it suck? You think you have to get back? You pretty much have to get back in there. You might as well just get out and do it and then get back in. Might as well. But you like can't because you're in a hurry. You gotta go to work. You gotta hurry up, finish up the shower, jump on the toilet, squeeze one out, then go to work. Maybe just hold it all day to your next shower. Major Blue! Alright, you guys let me know what you want. You want to see more of this? Or you want to see something else? What time is it? I could probably go another, like, 13 minutes. You guys have been cool today. Like always. I always gotta weigh in my head, like, how much work do I gotta do after I get off of here? And what time's it gonna be when I end the stream? And am I gonna get on some crazy rant and we're gonna end up going a whole extra hour? Because you never know. The Dookie rant. It's more like a multitasking rant that involved Dookie. Riding the lawnmower, doing the weed whacker at the same time. Maybe racing. You can go with this, or you can go with that. You can go with this. POV when I go to the bathroom, says Nick. Mark says, when I have to do something around the house, I use autoplay for Starry Pets. Works a lot of the time. That's true. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but it does work. We tried it before and it worked. And we've tried it before and it didn't work. But it's worth a shot. Like, what's the point? Like, if you're not even playing. If you don't have any Starry Pets, and you just ignore the Epic Trials because you just don't like them, and you've never tried at least doing one autoplay while you're not playing the game, like you're leaving your house, you're going somewhere, you could just put on an autoplay, boop, boop, boop. When you come back, you might have a Starry Pet. It's not even hard to do. If you lose nothing. You didn't lose any time, you didn't lose any resources, you didn't lose anything. So, I think everybody should do that. If you don't have the Starry Pet right now for midnight, there's no reason not to run an auto battle as you walk out the door to go to work or to go to the grocery store or whatever you're doing. Just hit that autoplay real quick and see what when you get back, you have something exciting to look at. Did I get it? Yes or no? Especially like the first fight. The deeper you get in the epic trials, like the less likely the AI is going to win. But the first fight, they can win that. Sometimes. It's probably like 50% of the time. Got 60,000 gold, 18 event keys. That's really good. I know you see 18 and you think, oh, that's not very many, but I might as well say 180 or something. That's pretty good. It's like 180 glory keys or something. 200 glory keys. Yeah, multitasking hits that button. Especially when it's going well. If everything's going crappy, then you might as well concentrate on one thing, but if everything's going good and you can get like 3 different things done at the same time, it feels good. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Got another major orb here. 4 event keys. 8,000 gold. Ooh, a purple. I can still use those. We got a new mythic coming soon. Some guild seals. We got all kinds of gold again. Another 80,000. Just another light 80,000, that's all. Just a little bit. Just a little light 80,000, that's it. That's all. See what we get here. I would like some gems. I'll take gold though too, because my gold is only at like 20 million. I was up to like almost 30 million. Now I'm down to like 20 million, but I didn't play for very much for a couple weeks there. My gold was like going to the guild tasks, but I wasn't coming in. It was like going out, but not coming back in, you know, for a little bit there. You got to keep that in mind with like all your resources. You always want to have more coming in that's going back out. It's like, I wish I was as good at life as I am at Gems of War. I'd be awesome at life, dude. I don't know why I can't apply this stuff to life. Like, I'm so good at having a certain amount of gems and always, like, going up and never going down. And I'm good at, like, keeping a certain amount of gold and always be... But in real life, with money, I'm not very good with money. I'm not bad with money, I'm just not good with money. What sucks is Mrs. Sinny's horrible with money. And I'm, like, the voice of reason. And I'm not even that good at it. Like, I'll keep us afloat. If I'm the accountant, I'm the accountant of the household. Yeah. Look at that. Another 80,000 gold. Tell me you got a gold farm. I'm not trying to, like, say anybody's stupid or you don't need the gold farm at all. I'm just saying, these days, it's not as important. That shouldn't be the first thing you type in when you're looking up a Gems of War video. Because all you gotta do is the vault event. For everything. That's like the answer to all farming. It's so simple these days. They keep making the game more and more and more simple. The game is just getting more and more simple. There's a vault event every single month. All you gotta do is use the troop that they hand you. Rowan. You can get every single resource. Diamonds. Gold, souls, gems, and then anything you can't get, you can get a bunch of gems and then go buy with gem, yeah? Use gems. You think you need Ritz or Dragonite or whatever? Not that I would recommend it, but you can technically get everything from the vault event. Troops, Look at that. That's horrible. This is probably the worst one now. Got a selfie of Cedric on the toilet. We got 120 souls, and two trait stones, minor trait stones. That's probably the worst vault key. This is where it's at. Nick says multitasking is like you're in control of everything. I don't know why, but it just is. Mark says Mrs. Nugent is a hoarder of boxes. Shout out to Trey. Thank you so much, bro, for the gifted. You're a legend. Oh, yeah. Still never got around to freaking playing the game. I know you're busy, too. It's my fault most of the time. I haven't been playing much, for real. I don't know why I did that. I keep making these videos where I don't really need to play. And usually I play because I need to make a video type of stuff. Look at the gold I'm getting. It's crazy. It's almost 100,000 right there. And this is like a regular vault key. Mrs. Nugent is a hoarder of boxes. Do you need any to move with? I would love to get rid of them. Nah, we have plenty. Mrs. Senny, where she works, they have tons of boxes. And then the thing, my thing, I kind of always have boxes. And then I'm a hoarder of boxes as well, pretty much. I think I'm pretty good on boxes. I need to get going, like, packing stuff, I guess. I just feel like when you have an entire month, I know it's not going to be, like, soon. Time goes fast. Time goes fast for sure. Like, we're only going to have, like, 2 weeks. It's going to feel like 2 days. In 2 days, we're going to have, like, 2 weeks left. You know? That's how it's going to feel. Even though it's not even September yet. It's going to feel like it went so fast. But, in reality, I have over a month. And I don't want to, like, pack everything in the house, and then we'll be looking for stuff that we still need. So right now it's kind of excuses, but it's also... I can't pack up the entire house a month in advance. I've been doing little things, throwing stuff away, packing up, taking stuff to storage. Another 18 event keys. Nick says, in my case, I think I'm a big mess to deal with in this specific situation. Rydia says that's like a Christmas totes. They just spawn and then somehow they duplicate in the basement. Yeah. You have Christmas paper or gift bags, right? Soon it will be war cleaning versus clutter. Yup. Nick says it's like the box that says Shadow Clone, Jutsu. Jutsu. For real. Nick, you got gifted, dude. Nice. That was a good one, Trey. Goody says, wait. You mean to tell me I can get troops with gems and gems of war? It's kind of weird because you shouldn't. You should not get troops with gems and gems of war. Trey says, I haven't either. Was on last 2 days, but before that, it's been a minute. I keep just making videos without needing to play. Like, I'll jump on real quick just to make the video. I've been having a little bit more time lately, though, so I should be able to play. I think it's, you know, the kids are back in school. Wifey's not on vacation. Like, last week she was on vacation, so it was kind of weird. Like, my schedule got kind of messed up. But now that she's not on... Ooh! Major Orb of Glory. I'm going to leave that up there for a second. That's one of the best ones you can get. We got a pet one. We got a Major Orb of Minion. And we got a Major Orb of Glory. And we got that 300,000 gold drop or 280,000 gold drop. So you get some good stuff. We got some gem drops too. We just haven't seen like the giant one. We're getting all kinds of good stuff. That's a gold elite mythic right there, like pretty much. Train time, choo-choo. There you go, Nick. First time for everything. And it's right here on the Sinnycool channel. Good morning, Classic. I saw your message about the EverQuest video. I don't know if I responded or not, but I read it. Sometimes I'll like read them, like it'll be up in, you know, the little notification bell up there, like I'll click it and I'll read them, but I don't respond, and then I'll go respond later. Iridia says, you just have to do 10 laps, yeah. You're like late to baseball practice, they make you do extra laps. Do some sprints. They used to suck. Like the first thing you try out for the basketball team or something, the first thing they make you do is like win sprints. They just want to see who, they want to like get rid of the people that really don't need to be there. Like old Bruce over there in the corner. You got Bruce. You can do, you should, like, you know, he ain't gonna make the team. Bruce. Oh, they do wind sprints first thing, smoking. And then Bruce is like throwing up in the corner. And he says, nope, not for me. Or it's a punishment for being late to practice. You have to run laps. That sucks. Especially when it's not your fault, like someone else. You're catching a ride with somebody else, you know? And then they're late. But you got there with them because you got a ride with them, so now you got to run laps too, even though it wasn't your fault. Alright, so I'm gonna get out of here at 11. It's pretty much time. Let's finish this vault key. We'll try to end on like a nice round number. But I gotta be wrapping it up here shortly. I'm supposed to go to the grocery store. I don't like... I liked it better in the summer when I don't know. Like right now is the best time to be working. It's peaceful. All the kids are at school. Like I hate going to the grocery store right now. I'd rather go later. But anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I should have went to the grocery store like 3 days ago, basically. We've been doing the fast food pizza thing for like 3 days. I need to go to the grocery store. And nobody else wants to go, because, like, the kids are at school all day, so when they get home, they don't feel like going, and then wifey's at work all day. When she gets off, she don't feel like going, so it's, like, kind of up to me. But I don't want to go, because right now, the only time it's peaceful around here. Literally. As soon as the kids get off school, they're parking lot playground for the whole night. Screaming. You're all thinking probably like, oh, you just kid out there writing with chalk and jumping rope and playing Foursquare and just tossing a football nicely back and forth. You don't understand. You don't understand. Just imagine people just scream. They don't talk. They just scream at each other as loud as they can the entire time. If they're tossing anything, they're just throwing it as hard as they can over each other's heads or at each other's nuts or at the ground. They're not tossing like you're supposed to toss. If they're riding their bike or their scooter, they're doing laps around people's cars. They're not like staying on the sidewalk or going on, far away. They're like literally getting as close to cars as they can, doing laps around them, wrecking into cars and stuff, getting hit by cars and. Basically the complete opposite of what you're probably... It's not just little nice kids out there with chalk, jumping rope, and... Oh, it's nice that they're outside and not just inside playing Fortnite all the time. No, they're literally... They scream the entire time, that they don't talk. They just scream at each other. And then they don't know how to play properly. They're all stupid. And their parents don't care. There's no parents out there. It's just all kids. Some of them are in diapers, just running around. In diapers, no parent. If at best, there's like a 7-year-old watching like a 3-year-old. At best. There's not like a teenager, there's not an adult. There's like a 7-year-old. That's their babysitter. The 7-year-old watches the 2-year-old. Or the 5-year-old watches the 1-year-old. Or the 6-year-old watches the 3-year-old. That's the babysitting around here. And then you got people like shooting pellet guns and real guns and Orbeez guns like all over the place, blowing out windows of cars, shooting up the siding of a building, shooting into an occupied dwelling, going to prison. It's on the, you could look, I could prove it. There's like I could type it up and show you where somebody shot a gun into an occupied dwelling around here, like in the last couple years. There was just a van that got their window shot out, like, it's like right down the street from me. Like, I could throw a football and hit the van. That's where it was. Somebody got their back windshield blown out by a pellet gun or something. Same thing with like a VW Bug, even closer to where they got their side window busted out. And these are by kids. It's not like adults trying to break into cars. These are all stuff that kids are doing. The kids around here. It's nuts. There's windows, like literal windows of the the townhouse. There's literal windows busted out from people shooting or whatever they're doing. It's crazy. I'm out of here in 30 days, though. I'm out of here. And I'm going to a very nice place where there's like an HOA. There's assigned parking. It's so nice. I can't wait. It's not going to be like that anymore. If it is, then they get in trouble. It's not like around here where nobody gets in trouble, even though there's 50,000 cameras. But nobody ever gets in trouble here for some reason, even though everything's on video. I don't understand how nobody ever gets evicted or in trouble when there's a camera on every other unit. Like, how the heck do people get away with stuff? I don't understand. It's weird. The cops could get 18 copies of the same event if they wanted it, but they never want to do anything. But I think that's it for today. Maybe we'll step up the neighborhood rants, especially after I move. I can really go hard. I'll give first and last names. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably just totally forget about it and be happy and not worry about it anymore, honestly. But I could probably tell you guys a few more things once I move. The first couple weeks I can get a little more detailed. Anyway, let's see what y'all were saying. Labor Day Friday sucks at the store. Oh, great. I didn't even think about that. That's gonna suck. Radia says, must have been the salsa I made today. Garden tomatoes were overflowing my fridge, so kind of like Rafiki. It is time. Don't let me down, Bruce. Oh, dude, I'm supposed to play Puzzle Quest on Sunday, and I don't even have it downloaded yet. Is it on Steam? Mark, have you downloaded Puzzle Quest yet? Is it on PlayStation? Or where should I play it? I gotta do that, like, today. We might take Sunday off. I'm not sure. It might be a horrible... We might be doing Puzzle Quest a disservice if we play it this Sunday, but I don't know. We'll see. It's like Labor Day weekend, right? And people are going to be on vacation and stuff. So we might get a skewed result. Is the only thing I'm thinking now that I know that. I mean, we could just like play it and not judge it too harshly, I guess. We could like maybe next Sunday will be the judging of it. The execution. We'll put it on trial. We'll drown it and hang it and chop its head off. Yeah, hot weather sucks. Usually it like keeps people inside, but lately they've just been out there anyway, sweating. I don't get it. Rydia says apple, cider, donuts, apple pie, pumpkin pie. Yeah, I like the fall too. Jay and Silent Bob, the fat one's watching the little one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Rydia says the professor, well, a bunch of us can come by and liven it up for you. Best Friday ever. I gotta move like today. I know. I've been trying for like a year. I hate it here. I've been feeling it, like the dad gene inside of me, like the protector. You know what I mean? Like my instinct. My instinct has been telling me to get out of here for like a year. So I've been really like, that's why I've been so like vocal about it, complaining and stuff, because I know like we need to get out of here. Like I can feel it in my bones. It's just going to get worse. It's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. We shouldn't even be here right now. Like I don't think, we should have been gone 6 months ago, basically. So we're like overstaying our welcome. Like, my instincts and deep in my bones was telling me to get the F out of here like a year ago. And it should have happened at least 6 months ago, but it's happening in 30 days. Like, it's happening, so it is what it is. It took a while to find a place. Like, to take a dog, to take as many kids as we had at the right price, making sure the neighborhood was good and we weren't going to just move into the same situation again. Anita says, sounds almost as bad as the Memphis tent. There's things I don't say that I could say. That's crazy. You would think, yeah. People could, it'd be not, like, people could have their pick out here. It's so crazy. For some reason they don't, though. It just, everybody thinks it ain't gonna happen till it happens type of deal. I bet you once I move and stuff, I'm gonna hear something happened because it's just so bad around here. Just little kids wandering around by themselves, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't say anything. I've tried. There's nothing you can do about it. So you just got to get out of there and forget about it. It is what it is. You can't say nothing to the parents. You can't say nothing to the office. You can't say nothing to the cops. Nobody cares. I've tried. Nobody cares. They do nothing about it. It just keeps happening. So I just got to go. I can't see it anymore. I'm not going to watch some little kid, you know, have something happen to them. So I just got to get away. I know it's not a good thing. I know it's not, and I'm not like under it for. It's like the owners of the property have to deal with the HOA. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with them. I'd rather have a more strict place anyway than I don't want to have to deal with this like loosey goosey 7-year-old aunt watching the 5-year-old uncle. You know? Yeah, you downloaded it on PS5. You're on level 3. Okay, it's on Steam. I don't know which one I'm going to pick. Steam or PlayStation. Maybe I'll do both and see what I like. When am I starting it? Either this Sunday or the Sunday after that. I'm kind of I haven't decided for sure. It's supposed to be this Sunday because we're not doing new account playthrough anymore, but I've thought of maybe taking a week off of like new games. Maybe like hyping it up a little bit, and it's also a holiday weekend, but I don't know. We'll see. It's either this Sunday or next Sunday. Foursquare, yeah. Let's play some Knockout 21 Classic. Goody says, I tried so hard, can't seem to get the little shits out of my yard. I know. Exactly. I tried. But yeah, I gotta go. You guys are the best. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel comment below. I got chapters. I got Pure Faction, Deathless, High, Mid, and Low for Eldrazhor. Good luck on that. Make sure you do it. If you're playing this game properly, you're getting all rewards in Eldrazhor no matter who you are. It just is what it is. Let's see where I'm at on the PvP. I didn't get to check yet today. I've been playing pretty much. I've been playing a decent amount this week. Like a normal, finally back to a normal amount of gameplay on my main account. So, first place in my league. And 127. I fell quite a bit here, but it's not too bad. I could make up ground there. I'm only 9,000 behind 100. I'm just trying. My main goal is winning this, which looks like it's gonna happen. No matter, I could like stop playing and I'd probably still win it. But it'd be cool to also at least get on the global, like get on the top 100. Be cool to get on the top 100. Look at this guy with 352 wins and 54 losses, and they have more VP than me. People get annoyed by that on the forum, and I see why. I have basically 500 wins and 10 losses. And this guy with 350 wins and 50 losses is ahead of me. That's cool. That makes sense. But it's because their level's only a little bit lower than mine. What is up with that? They must be doing Blood Frenzy or something. That's got to be why. I bet you they're doing Blood Frenzy. Because I just do regular fights. Unless Blood Frenzy's in purple. I just do purple all the time. So yeah, that's probably why. Never mind. Guess they're doing Blood Frenzy. Maybe I should do that too. Let's see what the top guy's doing. Do they have a lot of losses? If they have a lot of losses, they're doing Blood Frenzy. If they don't have any losses, they're not doing Blood Frenzy. I could have went down. This is like my first week really trying, so I'll probably learn some things. 183, so yeah, they're probably doing Blood Frenzy there. All these people are doing Blood Frenzy. To have that many losses. Okay. So maybe I'll switch to Blood Frenzy, we'll see. I'll try it my way for a week. Well, we might switch to Blood Frenzy, that might be the strat. But first in my league is all I'm really going for this week. We'll adjust our strats for the next week to maybe get on the global, but I'm going to try to get like top 100 on global. Puzzle Quest 3 soon. I'll let y'all know. Yeah, moving in 30 days. It's like 31 days, 30 days, something like that. As soon as September's here, it's 30 days. I think today it's 30 days. I don't know. All right, Nick, we'll see ya. Classic later. Professor, have a good one. Chasing Frenzy plus VP boost. Thanks for joining me today, Professor Nick, Classic Tyrion, Goody, Anita, Mark, Rydia. We got Nick, we got Mark, we got Goody, we got Rydia, we got Classic EverQuest. We got Trey Bobuff in the house today. Rydia, Trey, Anita. Trey with the gifted, thank you so much. Went to Nick, who is here right now. So awesome, perfect. Hit the bullseye, did a swish. Kicked the football through the uprights from the 50-yard line. Got Goody, we got Mark, we got Nick, we got Professor. Professor, Mark. Porters was here, asking about Switch players. We had Rain Man, we had Dragor, we had Fearless Fetal. Fetal disappeared. Dragor's around every once in a while. Rain Man's probably the only one that's really coming these days. Coming around these days, but, you know, we have a few. There's probably some lurkers out there, too. The ones I see more often are the ones I remember. So, mostly Rain Man. Professor Anita, Goody, Mark, Chad. Mark with the 2, thank you so much. Thumbs up. Anita with the gifted, thank you so much. Went to Allison. Trey, I already said thank you to Trey, but thanks again. It's the last day of the month, so Professor with the 5 gifted, we're pulling up our pants, man. You're pulling up our pants, Professor. We were sagging hard, and you pulled them up. Now we're tucking our shirt in, pulling up our pants. Because Professor with the 5 gifted. Good word adjustment right there. Anyway, I'll see y'all. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Spoilers. Let's go. And then Sunday, maybe Puzzle Quest. Maybe we'll give it a little secret run, and we won't care how many people are there. We won't care how many views it gets. We'll just try it out. And then maybe the Sunday after that's when we judge it harshly. We give it the death sentence or life in prison. Because it's not going to work. But tell all your friends, because if it works, I'll keep playing it. But I'll see you guys. Have a great one. You're the best. Peace out. Get this done. Eldrazhor. Eldrazhor, get it done. Come on. You got this. You can